If you're preparing for competitive exams, then make sure you watch this video before it is too late. When I first appeared for my JEE exam, I failed. After my engineering, I appeared for GATE multiple times, but I failed. I failed in UPSC not once but 6 times. I failed in RRB, I failed in JEE, I failed in SSC, I failed in state PCS exams. In a period of 4 to 5 years, I failed in over 15 exams. But in 2017, I was able to crack UPSC. And in 2025, when I look back at my failures, I see one major mistake that I was committing each and every time. And if you want to succeed in your competitive exams, you must avoid this mistake. When I first started my preparation journey, I was very much motivated. I started studying 10 to 12 hours every day. I was solving almost all the questions that I got hold of. I was ahead of my class and I was feeling unstoppable. This is the power play of our preparation, the initial 1 to 2 months, where all of us are motivated and we are pumped up. We are very much focused and we feel that we are winning. But then what happens in the next phase? That we get slow. And most importantly, what happens? That most of the students, more than 80% of the students, they quit. They give up in this next phase. Well, in the next phase, we get physically and mentally tired. We get bored of repeating the same routine over and over again. And this is the portion, this is the part of our preparation where we lose our focus, we get distracted. The number of study hours, it reduces from 10 to 4 and then from 4 to 2. The number of problems that we are solving, it reduces drastically. We see in and around us and it feels that everybody else is moving ahead. This is when self-doubt creeps in. And we feel that we might not be able to win this game. And this is where most of the students give up. Now, how to tackle this situation? Let me take you an example of a cricket match. Our preparation journey is quite similar to a 50 over cricket match. The initial 10 to 15 overs, the power plays, the batsmen are on a hitting spree. They hit runs like anything. But it is not the initial 10 to 15 hours that decides who is going to win. It is the mid overs from 15 to 40 that decides. If a batsman loses his wicket in the mid overs, then the whole team collapses. Similarly, if you lose focus in the mid portion of your preparation journey, your whole preparation collapses. Then what did I do that changed everything for me? I focused on simply being consistent. My study hours reduced from 10 to 4, but I made sure that I study for at least 4 hours every day, and these 4 hours were very much focused. The number of questions I was solving every day reduced drastically, but I made sure that I solve problems each and every day from Monday to Sunday. Now, when we are able to navigate this mid portion, we reach the last phase, that is the last 2 to 3 months of our preparation, where we hit the peak once again. And you'll be surprised to know that in the last 2 to 3 months, we are able to study much more than the entire year taken together. But this is only possible if you don't lose your wicket in the mid overs. So my guidance, my advice to all the students who are preparing for competitive exams is that the mid portion is tough. It is scary. You get distracted, you get focused. You lose your focus. But don't stop, don't give up. Reduce the number of study hours, but make sure you study every day. Reduce the number of questions that you are solving, but make sure you solve problems every day. Because if you are able to navigate this, if you save your wicket in this mid overs, you will reach the last portion where you will be able to study much more than the entire year. And that will actually help you to succeed in your exam. So next time you feel depressed, next time you feel like quitting, just make sure you don't quit. You just move ahead because the game is still on. So if this video made sense to you, make sure you drop a comment and share with one of your friends who is also preparing for competitive exams. And subscribe this channel to have real talk about competitive exams from a person who has been there, failed hard, but finally won.